What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of YouTube? This is Cyrus here, and today is an exciting day. It is Friday. It is a new patch for Smite, and we have a new god. A lot of you knew that this was coming, as did I, but indeed it is Thor. That's right, Thor. Anyway, this is just going to be a real quick overview. It's Thor, the god of thunder, Pantheon Norse, tags, he's a melee fighter. And we're just going to check out his abilities real quick here, see what he's got going on. For his passive, Warrior's Madness, Thor gains 20 physical power for each enemy god within 30 feet of him, stacks up to 3 times. That sounds pretty awesome. That's... for team fights, obviously, you could see the potential in that. 60 additional physical power in a team fight is no joke, I wouldn't imagine. So, let's check out his first ability here, which is Mjolnir's Attunement. Thor throws Mjolnir forward, doing 50 to 170 plus 30% of your physical power as physical damage to all enemies in its path, outward, and half that damage on its way back. Enemy gods hit by the throw take double damage from the return. Cost 70 to 90 mana, cooldown 14 seconds. Alright, so basically it's seeming like it'll hit it for 100% on the way and on the way back, but only if it hits it on both. So it's 100% on the way, 100% on the way back. But if you miss on the way and it hits them on the way back, they're only going to take 50% damage. Or, I guess, in essence, 25% of the overall possible damage they could have taken if you hit them with it on the way and on the way back. Sorry if that's a little confusing, and hopefully that's right. I think I have that right. But anyway, moving on. Tectonic Rift. Thor slams his hammer on the ground, causing a fissure to appear in front of him, instantly slowing enemies by 20 to 40% for 3 seconds. 1 second after the slam, spikes erupt from the fissure, causing blocking movement for 4 seconds. That's kind of worded a bit weird there, high res, but yeah. Causing blocking movement. Yeah, it just sounds kind of weird. But anyway, it's going to block movement for 4 seconds. Costs 75 mana, and the cooldown is from 17 to 13 seconds. Moving on. Berserker Barrage. I like the sound of that one. Thor spins his hammer around him, doing 20 to 80 plus 25% of your physical power as physical damage every 0.4 seconds for 2 seconds. Thor is immune to knock-up and slows for the duration. Cost is 70 to 90 mana. Cooldown is 13 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's like some sort of AoE. Wondering though if this is more of a spin his hammer around, or is this like a tornado spinning his whole self around? That'd be kind of cool if it was just like him spinning his hammer around, but I have a feeling it may be more of like a whirling tornado type of deal. But anyway, moving on to his ultimate, Anvil of Dawn. After a short build-up, Thor leaps into the air. While in the air, Thor can target a great distance away to come crashing down in the area, dealing 150 to 350 plus 220% of your physical power as physical damage and stunning all enemies in the radius for 1 second. Cost 80 to 120 mana, cooldown is 90 seconds. That sounds pretty cool. It's a teleporting type of feature, it sounds like. It kind of reminds me of a Pantheon type of deal from League of Legends. You can move to a certain area far away, a great distance away, it says, and stun and damage your enemies in a radius around you. Actually, that could be for a lot of damage, too, with 350 plus 120% of your physical power. That could hurt quite a bit. So that sounds pretty cool. I have to see how that works exactly. It doesn't sound like he actually teleports. He kind of leaps into the air and then sort of, I don't know, flies there. I don't know how exactly that's going to work. But I don't know if line of sight's going to become an issue there, if it's not an actual teleport. Also because of the fact that you don't have a movable camera unless you're going to go to some sort of top-down view maybe, and then you select where you want to go. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, or if it has to be within view of where he is when he jumps up, and I guess that depends on how high he jumps. If he jumps up high enough, he could probably see the whole map, but anyway, we'll have to see how that works out. We've got our suggested item build here, but you know, whoever really listens to this in the first place anyway, we've got the lore to check out here. So anyway, guys, that's the quick overview of Thor. Look forward to a guide possibly in the future going over how I'm going to be building him and playing him and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, if you like the video, like it. If you like me overall, subscribe. You'll get more videos from me, that, in the future. Little update, I've been doing a lot of Guild Wars 2 stuff. Unfortunately, there hasn't been anything really all that worthy to record, to put on YouTube, but I've been having lots of fun with that. So, yeah, if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and do so because it's awesome. Anyway, guys, peace out and stay nerdy, my friends.